Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 2, or you could say Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 8. I prefer Season 2, Episode 2 because, the Mugen Train arc is over, slash the movie is over, and we are now in actual Season 2. So I think that's what we're just going to keep it as going forward. So, yeah, got Hirashia, Tenjin Uzai. We learned that he has not one, not two, but three wives. Three wives. That's right, three wives. And Zenitsu is not very happy about that. He actually initially thinks, oh, you literally just brought us here for us to get you a wife. What the heck is that? And he was like, no, what are you talking about? I have a wife. I'm using her to infiltrate the entertainment district to try to find out where these demons are hiding, where these powerful demons are hiding, because the entertainment district, while dead during the day, comes alive at night, which is perfect for a demon because they can't be out during the day anyway, so they get to interact with all sorts of people at night, do their crazy things, so on and so forth, and they are good to go, all because they can actually move around and interact at night. We learn about that a lot of the women are kind of sold as prostitutes, and then they can actually, level up their rank, where they become super smart, super useful, super attractive, and then they get married off to somebody. So they start out from the bottom, just getting pounded all the time, pun intended, and then they work their way to the top. Not a particularly delightful profession, but it is what it is. We're going there. That's where it's going. You can't really do much about it, unfortunately. So in the process of saying he's using Tengen is saying that, oh no, I have three wives, all of which are from different Shinobi clans. So we don't know if he has any kids or not. Or maybe, who knows, depending on when he got these three wives. But he uses all of them to infiltrate the entertainment district, trying to figure out where demons are, more powerful demons rather, in order to slay them. And they have all since stopped writing to him, so he thinks something bad has happened to them. And Inosuke mentioned it. He's like, oh, they're all probably dead, and at which point he punches him in the stomach super hard. And then what he ends up doing is dressing them all up like women to basically whore them out, I guess is the best way to describe it. Which, if you think about it, is kind of messed up, because he was going to use the women, from the Butterfly Mansion, to do that, and they probably would have had to have done some things to some people they wouldn't have wanted to. So I don't like this guy. Let's just put it that way. I'm with Zenitsu. I do not like Tengen at all. So they get all dressed up and they look extremely ugly. Let me just tell you, none of them are passable. Inosuke somehow actually looks worse. Usually when Inosuke takes off the old pig mask there, good-looking guy, all pretty and shiny, almost very effeminate to it, if you will. And then he got all painted up, and all of them just look freaking terrible. So what Tengen tells them is, he says, I am God. I covered up that part of it from the thumbnail, but yes, it's with the title, but it says, I am God. And he was like, you're going to listen to everything I say, do everything I tell you to do, and that's all she's gonna, you're gonna write. So Tanjiro gets taken first because he or she seems like the most obedient. When they get the makeup off of him, they realize he's got that big old scar on his forehead, at which point they get really mad and he becomes more like a maid. So he's just kind of running around, helping stuff. They say, oh, very obedient, runs around, extremely strong, kind of stocky, at the same time. But yeah, he's just running around, and apparently he cannot lie. Like, he's so openly honest. He makes funny faces when he lies, and he was saying that one of Tengen's wives was his older sister, and she was like, we've been writing all the time, and she stops her. Wanted to know why. So apparently that some of these women get tired of this crap, which is completely understandable, because if you're getting sold as a prostitute, I'm sure that gets tiring really, really quick. So they actually run off, and they have a term for it that I'm forgetting. It's like a Kaznia or something, probably butchering it. And they run off, without paying their debts or whatever. And if they get caught, something really, really bad happens. Or maybe they find a man that they particularly like, they're particularly fond of, treats them well, and they try to run off with him without paying their debts. And just doesn't end well. And this is perfect for demons because every time one of these women end up missing, well, guess what? Oh, she just ran off. She's just trying to avoid paying her debt. She found a man and she is gone. So very convenient for any demons that are in the entertainment district, because every time someone goes missing, there's, a reason behind it. It's not because there's a demon. It's because she got sick of it, ran away, doesn't want to pay her debts, or she found a man and she's out. The second one that gets picked is Inosuke, and Tenjin actually says, "Don't talk. You have a very raspy, manly voice, but based on your face, as long as you walk around and act the part, they won't realize that you are a guy." They mentioned that Inosuke, or Inosuke, is very stocky, and that he doesn't talk very much, and that is the reason, because he has that, that deep, raspy voice that clearly identifies him as a man. Nobody would think that he is a woman the second he starts talking. And he actually ends up at the end of the episode finding one of the three wives. She's like all tied up. I don't know, maybe a demon is controlling her. We're not really sure. Maybe that's just some sort of punishment for her trying to run away with Tengen. We have no idea, but that's kind of where the episode ends. Not much of a preview. I guess that kind of was the preview, but yeah, that's pretty much it. He finds the possible demon. It's most likely going to end up being a demon. And then we go to Zenitsu, who he is a very good instrument player. I don't remember what they were calling the instrument, but he's sitting there rocking out, super angry, super mad. I'm going to get back at him because I was the ugliest. He sold me off. He was trying to give me away for free. And one of the innkeepers, or whatever you call them, actually mentioned, oh, she's probably going to rise to the top. I saw her reaction to Tengen, and she was like, I have to get back at that man. And just super angry the entire time because he has three beautiful wives. I think he's just super jealous at the same time too. And when we see Tengen, like all formal in a robe and everything, he's like, oh, he's like this beautiful looking man. He's a stud. No wonder all these women are after him all the time. And Tengen definitely uses that to his advantage when he gets rid of Zenitsu. Because even Tanjiro, Inosuke was snacked up or snatched up pretty quick because they realized that he had a pretty face. Tanjiro was just taken because he was obedient, and then we're left with poor Zenitsu, who's really good on this instrument. He's like jamming out hardcore, djenting, if you will, if you're familiar with that genre of music. And he is just not having it. He is not having it at all. And that's pretty much the gist of the episode. So this is kind of just a general setup for the rest of the season, or the rest of this arc. We have to find all three of Tenjin's wives, which I wasn't even aware that Demon Slayers were allowed to have wives when they were a Demon Slayer. Mostly you look at something like Star Wars and just everything where they're a warrior. It's like, while they're a warrior, they're not allowed to have a family, because in general, that family can be used against them, which is why they don't allow them to have it, which that makes sense. Even just like every superhero movie ever, every time they have a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, it ends up biting them in the ass because she gets kidnapped. She's not strong enough to defend herself because obviously, a super villain, super OP, or a demon in this case, super OP, regular human ain't gonna be able to do nothing against that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Except now this is times 3 because he has 3 wives. So I don't know how that whole situation is gonna play out, or if they're gonna explain that further. But the general consensus here is nobody likes Tengen. Well, at least that Zenitsu doesn't. Tanjiro is just there because he's there for the mission. It's okay, let's kill the demon, let's get closer to Mujin, let's get Nezuko turned back into a human, bada bing, bada boom, good to go. But who knows? We don't have a lot of episodes left. I think we have a total of 9 left, because I think we're only getting 11, which really, it hasn't been confirmed yet. They haven't said either way if we're getting the full 26 like we did for the first season. I hope we do, but from what I was told, this is a rather short arc, so who knows? But we'll give this one probably like a 7 out of 10. You know, decent setup, not bad. It had some funny moments. No Nezuko whatsoever in this episode, which was kind of surprising because usually they make it apparent, you know, she's like the cute little kid when she shrinks down to size. They try to make it apparent for her to pop up. It seems like almost every episode. At least they did that in the first season anyway, and make her look adorable and cute. But who knows? I'm sure we'll see her in the future. I don't see why she's not out and about because they could easily use her as well because, you know, woman, obedient. The only thing is the mouth guard might throw some people off. But, I mean, she's not going to bite anybody anyway, so who really cares? That is what it is, if you will. So we'll just leave it at that. Decent episode overall. I look forward to the next one. 7 out of 10. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like. Feel free to comment down below what you want to see for future anime and cartoon related videos. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. As always, have a good one.